Welcome to the DCTV News at Noon program. I'm Kendra Cook. Dolores County Broadcasting Network is the producer of DCTV with support from the Southwest TV Translator Association. If you have a news topic or event that you would like to see covered, give us a call. The studio number is 970-677-4119. Today's show runs Tuesday at noon and is uploaded to our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page to watch on demand. Today is September 4th, 2018, and now the news at noon. From the Journal, photo credit Jim Mimiaga and file photos. 8 people face charges after multi-agency raids seized about 4,300 marijuana plants a week ago at several properties in Montezuma County, that according to federal and local law enforcement officials. An estimated $500,000 in cash, 4,300 plants, and 500 pounds of processed marijuana were seized, according to the Drug Enforcement Agency. The seized marijuana was worth millions of dollars on the black market, Montezuma County Sheriff Steve Nowlin said. The raids were connected to a Chinese or Chinese-speaking drug ring that has been under investigation since a large bust in Rifle in 2016, said Steve Knight, resident agent in charge of the DEA office in Grand Junction. The Cortez area operation was considered to be the major supplier in a network that extended north to Rifle and east to Denver, Knight said. Current suspects were booked into the Montezuma County Detention Center. They are Huao Chu, Jay Chu, Danny To, Daning He, Yong Tang, Chen Bochang, Meidong Dangluk, and Sang Tang. District Attorney Will First of the 22nd Judicial District said his office was contemplating charges of cultivating marijuana for more than 30 plants, a Class 3 felony. The suspects are scheduled to appear in court tomorrow, September 5th, for filing of charges in front of Montezuma County Court Judge Jenny Lynn Everett Lawrence. Cantonese and Mandarin language interpreters assisted the suspects by phone, according to court records, and public defenders were available. The DEA, Colorado Bureau of Investigation, Montezuma County Sheriff's Office, Cortez Police Department, Colorado State Patrol, and Homeland Security investigations took part in the investigation, officials said. It has mainly been a federal investigation going back to 2016, First said. The operation allegedly involved purchasing properties on the western slope to grow marijuana. 5 properties were searched, according to the Sheriff's Office. Raids took place at 14,293 County Road 22 near Lewis Areola Cemetery, where they seized marijuana. The seized marijuana filled at least 2 large dumpsters and had grown 1 to 5 feet tall. A larger raid reportedly took place on County Road V, Knight said, and additional raids were reported in Cortez and on County Road K.3. Investigators reportedly were tipped off about the grow operation by neighbors who complained about smelling marijuana. The raided properties were connected to the Ocean Pearl Chinese restaurant and Hong Kong restaurant in Cortez, according to Knight and Montezuma County assessor records. 21875 County Road V, a 5.6-acre property in Lewis, is owned by Jimmy Dang and Ki Yu Wu and listed its mailing address as the Ocean Pearl Restaurant at 300 East Main Street in Cortez. The agricultural property was purchased in June of 2014 for $139,000. 14293 County Road 22, a 9-acre property in Dolores, is owned by Ki Yu Wu and also listed the mailing address of the Ocean Pearl. The property was purchased for over $230,000 in January of 2016. 21867 County Road V, a 4-acre property in Lewis, is owned by Jimmy Dang, also with the mailing list addressed for the Ocean Pearl. It was purchased for $125,000 in November of 2015. 316 South Chestnut, a .33-acre residence in Cortez, is owned by Jimmy Dang and Ki Yin Yu Wu, who also with a mailing address listed for the Ocean Pearl was purchased in August of 2011. And 24701 County Road K.3, a 3.6-acre property in Cortez, is owned by Sang Bi Teng and Lang Zi Yang with a mailing address of the Hong Kong restaurant, 332 West Main Street, and it was purchased for $168,000 in February of 2017. According to the Montezuma County Assessor's website, the Ocean Pearl was purchased for $195,000 in September of 2010 by Jimmy Dang and Ki Ling Wu, and the Hong Kong was purchased for $99,000 by Lisa Yang. From the Durango Herald, AP article and map. The body of a California woman who was among 4 people missing after 2 boats crashed on the Colorado River was found Monday, authorities said. Christine Lewis, age 51, of Visalia, was discovered in a section of the river along the California-Arizona border, Mojave County Sheriff's Office spokeswoman Anita Mortensen said. Lewis was among more than a dozen people ejected from the boats in the crash this past Saturday night. A search continued for 2 other women and 1 man. A recreational boat carrying 10 people and another vessel with 6 people on board collided head-on Saturday night along the well-traveled stretch of the river, the office said. Both boats sank and passing boaters pulled crash victims from the water. 9 people were injured, with 2 in in critical condition, authorities said. The cause of the crash is being investigated. None of the boaters were wearing life jackets, which aren't required but are recommended by authorities, Mojave County Sheriff Doug Schuster said. The crash occurred between two popular marinas and near Moabi Regional Park as people enjoyed the Labor Day weekend. Helicopters have been deployed as part of the search, and authorities have secured the shoreline. Divers have been sent into the river, which can run as deep as 30 feet. These efforts will continue until all of those who are missing and unaccounted for have been located, Schuster told reporters. Authorities closed off a stretch of the river where the search was taking place. From the Journal, photo credit Jim Imiaga. Southwest Memorial Hospital is struggling financially, but a robust recovery plan has been implemented to right the ship, top managers told a crowd of 50 concerned citizens and staff at a recent board meeting. Two organizations, the public Montezuma County Hospital District and the private nonprofit Southwest Health System, are responsible for hospital management. During an hour-long discussion with the audience, members of both boards admitted their lack of oversight contributed to a crisis realized in late 2017, which led to firing of top executives, bond violations that fund an expansion project, and layoffs of 40 full-time employees in August. As a board, we have to be accountable, and there are times we should have been quicker about doing things, said SHS Board Chairman Paul Deshays. Going forward, we need to be the board that makes sure this does not happen again. There was a level of trust with former management that was misplaced, said SHS board member Steve Fusco. In hindsight, we should have been ringing the bell and questioning more thoroughly, he said. SHS brought in Community Hospital Corporation Consulting to conduct a financial audit of hospital operations and develop and implement a corrective action plan. We have one chance at this, so we can continue to have health care in this community, said Southwest CEO Tony Sudduth of the consulting team. We feel confident we have reached a position to build it back. Craig Sims, Senior Vice President for CHC Hospital Operations, gave good and bad news. Of the 6,000 hospitals nationwide, 20% are at risk of closing or are in a weak financial position, and Southwest is on that list, he said. According to a report in Bloomberg News, 30 hospitals close their doors every year. While this hospital is at risk, we firmly believe that it is viable, Sims said. We're asking staff to do more with less, he said. We have a good plan in place. SHS currently is advertising for 14 positions, including the positions of registered nurse, staff pharmacist, ultrasound technologist, clinic and surgical supervisors, and X-ray and ultrasound technologists. Sims also said Southwest Health is changing its purchasing practices and will use health trust purchasing for supplies. Improved efficiencies are also part of the formula. Other issues being addressed include improving inefficient information technology systems, implementing a more efficient system to monitor staff productivity, matching medical services with community needs, and updating the charge master to reflect market prices. Cortez Mayor Karen Sheik urged the boards to hold a community forum to further lay out the recovery plan or risk letting the rumor mill on social media scare away patients. The MCHD board meets the second Wednesday of every month at 6 p.m. at the EMS Building Conference Room on the north side of the hospital campus. Its next meeting is scheduled for September 12th. And now, let's take a look at the weather. Nationally, the big news is the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center, which indicates that tropical storm #Gordon is expected to strengthen into a hurricane before making landfall near the Mississippi-Louisiana coast later tonight, bringing with it heavy rain along with the winds gusting to hurricane force. Meanwhile, Tropical Storm Florence is forecast to move generally west-northwest into the central Atlantic, well away from the land for the next few days, and over much of the U.S. remains under thunderstorms and rains. Regionally, we've enjoyed a bit of rain over the past few days ourselves in the Four Corners. Some lightning came with it and started a few single tree fires, but those have been contained last I was updated. So unsettled conditions will continue today with isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms persisting through late this evening, similar to the past few days. The higher terrain of west central and southwest Colorado will once again be favored for activity. Frequent lightning and occasional gusty winds will be the primary threats with storms, as well as brief heavy rain. There is a chance for afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms through at least Thursday, mainly over the mountains. Drier air looks to return to the region for the weekend as high pressure builds to the west. So our DCTV 5-day outlook looks like this, showing today scattered showers and thunderstorms mainly between 3 and 4 p.m., partly sunny with a high near 77. Light and variable winds becoming north 5 to 10 miles an hour in the afternoon. Chance of precipitation today is 30%. Tonight, isolated showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 52. Northeast winds around 5 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation drops to 10%. Then Wednesday, isolated showers and scattered showers and thunderstorms after 9 a.m. Partly sunny with a high near 76 degrees. East winds 5 to 10 miles an hour becoming west-southwest in the afternoon. The chance of precipitation is 20 to 30%. Wednesday night, scattered showers and thunderstorms mainly before midnight. Mostly cloudy with a low around 52. South-southeast winds around 5 miles an hour becoming east-northeast in the evening. Again, the chance of precipitation remains 20 to 30%. And then once again Thursday, isolated showers with thunderstorms also possible after 9 a.m. Partly sunny with a high near 76 degrees. South-southeast winds around 5 miles an hour becoming northwest in the afternoon. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Thursday night, isolated showers and thunderstorms before midnight. Partly cloudy with a low around 52. Again, remaining at 20% chance. Heading into Friday, we may clear up for a bit with sunny skies, warming back up with a high near 79. Friday night, mostly clear with a low around 52. Then Saturday, sunny with a high near 82. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low around 53. And Sunday, sunny with a high near 84. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 54. And now, back to the news. Reported in the journal Photos AP. The drought-stressed Colorado River carried even less water than expected this summer, increasing the odds of a shortage in the vital river system in 2020, federal water managers said on Friday. The U.S. Bureau of Reclamation said the chances of a shortfall in Lake Mead, the river's biggest reservoir, are now 57%, up from the 52% projected in May. The river and its tributaries serve 40 million people and 6,300 square miles of farmland in Mexico and the United States of Arizona, California, Colorado, Nevada, New Mexico, Wyoming, and Utah. A nearly two-decade drought, coupled with rising demand from growing cities, has reduced the amount of water available in Lake Mead and the river's other big reservoir, Lake Powell. If the surface of Lake Mead drops below 1,075 feet above sea level, some deliveries would be cut under agreements governing the system. Arizona, Nevada, and Mexico would have their shares reduced first in a shortage. A shortage has never occurred on the river. There is a real sense of urgency across the basin to protect the river's supply in the face of increasing demand and ongoing drought, said Brenda Berman, chief of the Bureau of Reclamation. The forecast worsened because Lake Powell, which is upstream from Lake Mead, collected about 500,000 acre-feet less water than expected between April and July, said Patty Aaron, a spokeswoman for the Bureau. 1 acre-foot is enough to supply a typical U.S. family for a year. That means Powell will be up to 5 feet lower than expected, with less water available to release into Lake Mead. Powell gathers water from the upper parts of the river system where it originates as mountain snow. Berman repeated her call for the 7 U.S. states that use the river to come up with a contingency plan to avoid mandatory cutbacks. Negotiations on the plan have been slow and difficult, in part because Arizona's largest river users are still trying to agree on a unified state position, experts say. The Bureau of Reclamation dates the Colorado River region's drought to 2000, but some researchers have said the river might be experiencing a longer-term shift to a drier climate called aridification. From Fox News 31, photos on Twitter and Instagram. Actor Hugh Jackman is enjoying Colorado's natural beauty as he visits Telluride for the town's famous film festival this past weekend. Jackman shared a picture from a mountainside Saturday with his nearly 13 million Twitter followers. He also posted the picture on his Instagram account, which has 20 million followers. The selfie shows Telluride area peaks in the background alongside the caption, Rocky Mountain High. The Australia-born star also included hashtags for the movie he is in Telluride promoting. It's called The Front Runner. Jackman is one of many members of Hollywood royalty in the mountain town for the film festival. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Jackman portrays a disgraced presidential candidate, Gary Hart, in the movie called The Front Runner. He stars alongside J.K. Simmons and Vera Farmiga. The film was directed by Jason Reitman, well known for Juno and Up in the Air. While The Front Runner premiered Saturday at the Telluride Film Festival, its nationwide release is scheduled for November 7th. Hugh Jackman is most popularly known for his role as Logan in the Wolverine movie series. And now for the Dolores County Sheriff's Roundup for the week of August 27th through September 2nd. A county resident reported suspicious activity deputies are investigating. Dolores County deputies responded to a UTV accident in Groundhog area in which 3 subjects were seriously injured. This prompted multi-agencies to respond as well as Care Flight and Air Care. A missing person was reported and later found to be okay. An expired deer was located in front of a residence, and CDOT was asked to remove the remains. A fire was reported at Cross Canyon. The Dove Creek Fire Department and an officer responded, and the fire was extinguished. That concludes today's roundup. Stay tuned for continued updates this week. And today's High Canyon Country happenings. Krav Maga Dictate Self-Defense Seminar will be offered in Dove Creek, Colorado, September 8th at 12 p.m., $40 per person for 3 hours. Krav Maga was created to train Israeli Defense Forces. It's used by military, police, and several others all over the world. Dictate training will cover hand-to-hand, impact, and edged weapons. It is a bar none, the best training offered anywhere as our world gets crazier. Now is the time to get the training to protect you and your family, they say. Please contact Chelsea Garcher at 970-779-8774 locally, or the instructor who's coming down from Rifle to offer his unique class at 970-319-0806 with any questions. RICO Community Meeting is next Thursday, September 13th at 6:30 p.m. at the RICO Town Hall for the next in a series of town meetings. At this meeting, engineers for SGM will present their work on the preliminary engineering reports for the reactivation of the Silver Creek water system and a central sewer system for RICO's commercial core. They'll be discussing options concerning how the town should proceed. They hope to see you there. Carrie DeStefano, town manager, wants you to know your input is important. On September 15th, it's the first annual Poker Run Ride for Rock. Meet at the Dove Creek Sinclair at 8 a.m., sign up, free donuts and coffee, and then ride for the day. Entry includes the lunch en route, finishing at the State Line Bar and Grill, where there will be live music from these guys from 5 to 9 p.m. and a $10 taco bar. The entrance fee is $25 per rider. Proceeds go to the Reaching Out to Community and Kids, a local nonprofit, aka ROC, for their second annual Golden Angel Senior Citizen Program. There's a chance to win an overnight trip to Sky Ute Casino Resort and a collector chip. All of the happenings are posted on our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page, along with the YouTube channel on-demand replays, weather, notices, and original stories and local posts. To share your event or information, email us at dcbnnews@gmail.com or call the station 970-677-4119. Thank you for tuning in. News at Noon airs at noon Monday through Thursday and then is available on demand online on our YouTube channel and our DCTV News at Noon Facebook page. Please like us there and share it with a friend. This has been a production of DCTV for the News at Noon program out of Dove Creek, USA. I'm Kendra Cook. Thank you for watching.